Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here. Welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2. Yes, we are back playing more Sky Factory, and we've got a few things to do, as you might see from this little tablet I got in my hand here. I was looking at a lot of the sort of things that we still got to do, and many of them actually do evolve around this, which is Draconic evolution. There's quite a few things we need to do, such as making tools, shovels and pickaxes and bows, but not of the wyvern. We need to do it basically of the draconic stuff, so this kind of stuff here. So we've got to make this up, which is pretty good. That looks pretty awesome. The draconic stuff of power. Yeah, I think that's going to be quite good. 60 plus attack damage, 30 plus mob health, reduces or adds 30% to the mob's own health to the attack damage. Pretty cool. I think that's going to be a nice one to make, but look what it takes. So we've got to make the shovel and the sword and the pick. So that's definitely something we want to do. I want to make a draconic bow, which isn't as bad. An awakened core. That's a little bit different, isn't it? So yeah, we want to do a few of those things. And the other bit I was reading, and I'm just going to scroll all the way to the bottom here, because I don't think there's an easy way. No, going up and down here. I wonder if my keys work. No. So let's get down. Where are we looking? Comets, Chaos Islands, the Chaos Dragon. So we've got to kill a Chaos Dragon. So evidently, and one of you was saying this in the comments and that to me, the Chaos Dragons are at the end, but they're 10,000 blocks out. So multiples of 10,000, so you can have 10,000 by 10,000, 10,000 by 0, 0 by 20,000 is there, 10,000 by 20,000. So yeah, there's lots of these Chaos Islands out there. Which is pretty cool. They take a long time to get to. So something else I was looking at that I think we'll probably make should we need it, and it is actually something I think we've got to make anyway as one of our achievements. Here we go, the Enhanced Charm of Dislocation. So I think that's the one we've got to make. But basically, yeah, it looks like this, doesn't it? We can use this to mark a waypoint and I'll get ourselves back. I don't think there's a draconic one, is there? But anyway, we've got to make those things, so I think that's what we're going to get going on today. And then we've got things like this, a disenchanter, so we can actually take enchants off of things, I guess, and put them onto books, I'm guessing. But yeah, so we can take enchantments, put them on and take them off and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, lots of really good stuff in here, which is pretty good. And this Chaos Islands does require a ritual. I don't think that's the... Oh no, it's not the Chaos Islands that requires a ritual. There's a Awakening of a Dragon, which is another thing we've got to do. If we whiz over here and have a look at our chest or achievement book, so we've got to make all draconic stuff, kill a Chaos Dragon, kill 4 Chaos Dragons, so we've got to find 4 of those areas, make a Charm of Dislocation, so that's one of the things we're going to do, resurrect a dragon as well, so that's through a ritual as well. And the other thing I'd like to make is a draconic chest, because they do lots of auto smelting and things like that. So we're going to start working on these. So I think we'll have a look at the bow first of all, because if we're going to fight some Chaos Dragons, I think, you know, we've got to be armed for it, haven't we? I don't know if we're going to be able to make the staff or not. So we've got a draconic bow there, which essentially is the Awakened Core, the bow of the wyvern. I think we've got everything apart from everything. Okay, so we've got everything apart from everything. So let's have a look. How do we make a bow of the wyvern? So I think they're pretty basic stuff. Have we got all those? We certainly have. Boom. So let's put that back in there though, because we're going to remake that into a draconic bow. So Awakened Core, that's simple enough, but we have none of those, of course. Do we have enough of these though? Never Stars is what we were short on before, and we're still short on something else. so we need at least 16 of those to make this. Don't want to make too many up because it uses all our resources. So again, wrong way. Don't know what I'm doing. Right. Do we make those? No, we made those. So we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. We've still got some more Never Stars. We'll have a look, see how many of those we got in a minute as well, because we are getting short, but hopefully. There we go. 1 awakened core. And then what was the other bit we needed? Energy. So have we got any of this? Of course we haven't. Don't be so silly. So we need another one of those, which needs another 4. This is the only thing about all this, is this whole sort of process. We need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3. And we don't have enough. We need some more ingots, but that's okay. We've got a load of those. So let me get that fired up. In fact, we got any in there? No, we haven't. And we'll come back and finish those off. And there we go. We have a bow. And that rhymed. I'm a poet and didn't know it. So we have a draconic bow. Have we got some arrows? Are they actually in here? No, I think they're my thing underneath. So we'll try that out in a minute. Yeah, so the other things I want to make, first of all, the disenchanter. Disenchanter, is that how we spell it? I can never see things when dislocator. Let's try enchanting instead. Enchant. There's got to be a disenchant. That's the enchanter. Enchanter router. Enchanting table. Bookshelf. You'll probably look at it going, there it is, there it is. Chunk loader. It's not a chunk loader. There it is. Disenchanter. Okay, so this is fairly simple to make, he says. So we just got some more draconic ores, which obviously they're fairly simple. But yeah, we can get most of that together. In fact, we've probably got it all. Apart from a book. Oh, we got books. Let's just put a book in the middle. There we go. Any old book will do. And we have a disenchanter, which is pretty good. And I believe, let's put it over here, the way this works is it uses XP. So let's stick it there. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I think you put the item in there, a blank book in there, and it gives you the XP. Now it can take damage, and there's a cost of XP to it, but I understand that if you put around about 20 bookshelves around it, then it should cause less damage. Didn't want to do that. Than without it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pile up some bookshelves and see, well, see what we can get, because we want some enchants for our bow. We want some good enchants for our bow, I think. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. Yeah, put some more up, can't we? Kind of want to keep that there. So let's do that then. Pretty good. That's 24. Damage 2%. Oh, even better. Can we actually make that? What if I put that there? Way. So yeah, we've got that where it causes no damage now. So obviously some of these books it's ignoring, but I don't really mind about that. Let's see, let's go and grab something. As you can see, I'm up to 23 levels again. I did get rid of all my XP before, and I've just gone and killed 10 withers to get 10 more stars. So if we look at these bows have got things on them. Now I believe it takes the first one, which is a bit of a shame. So to get punch on that, you've got to get rid of power. But that's got power on it already. Flame, although I think we've got, we don't necessarily need that on. Unbreaking, I don't think we necessarily need. And then we've obviously got the enchanted books as well. So we're going to have a load of these. So like fire aspect protection, we can take all these enchants off these. Efficiency, there's nothing really. Reaper 3, don't know what that is, but then we've also got a gazillion books in here, all with different enchants on them, so we can get some punch. Yeah, so that's like punch 2 there, looting too, so we can probably make up some good enchants really, if we want to. These are all protection, XP. So ideally what we're looking for, you see these are power 4, but to get the power 4 we've got to take the unbreaking and read them off them. So what we really want is some books with those enchants either on their own or you know, at the beginning, shall we say. So like that one's got a power 4, so we can take that off there. We can make a power 5 book. Fairly simple. So I'm going to just go through these, see what books we got. In fact, let's just do that now. If we do the first one together. Let's get a book. Let's get a couple of books. 64 to be precise. Where's our disenchanter? There we go. And so if we put that in there, and a blank book in there, I guess. Cost 0. Enchanted book, power 4. So yeah, so the power 4's gone off that, and I'm guessing we can take it off bows as well. So let's do that. Cost 4. So we've now got power 4 and power 4, and then we should be able to, so that's just got the auto smelt, we should be able to combine those naturally now with the anvil to make ourselves a power 5 book. Let's just have a look at that. Ta-da! Brilliant. Okay, so we can make up some pretty decent enchanted books now, so I'm going to have a look through those. So the one book I couldn't find was the Infinity, so I've made one of these, an Enchanter, which is simple enough to make. Let's just have a quick look at that. Enchanter, which is this thing here. So it's just some dark steel, diamond and a book, and dark steel is basically smelting together iron, coal powder and obsidian. So really simple to make. So we've made one of those, and what this does is by putting a book and quill in here, you can look at the recipes and you can get whatever enchantment you want. So I believe it's an ender pearl, gives us infinity. So if we put an ender pearl in there, it costs us 30 XP. So it's quite expensive on the XP, but with an ender pearl we can have infinity and put that on our book, which is pretty cool. And there we have one infinity book. Pretty good. So I'm guessing we can just apply these in the usual manner. Let's have a look. So if we put a book in there and a bow in there, 6 cost. Yeah, so pretty good. This bow is pretty good. Look at that, it's one shot in the wither skeletons and anything else going. That's pretty good. And it's rapid fire as well, which is really cool. So yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, it's taking them out. Let's take these guys out. Come on guys, go, go. Good kickback on it as well. Yeah, definitely a nice bow. So yeah, next we really need to make this charm of dislocation. So that's relatively simple. All these bits we got, we don't have a unbound charm of dislocation. So again, pretty simple to make if you press it the right way. There you go. One of those. It gives us an achievement. Endermen got nothing. So yeah, I guess so. We can teleport a lot further than Endermen. So let's have a look. See if this gives us. Okay, so yeah, this is where we can add a new waypoint. It gives us our current coordinates. We're going to stick it in here. Can we name it? How does this work? Oh, we can rename it. So we can commit what's add fuel out of Enderman pearls. Ah, right, okay. So I believe this needs ender pearls in your inventory at the time. So let's just get a stack of those in there. And I think that's what it uses as its fuel. Out of fuel. Out of fuel. So yes, okay. Do we have to combine them? No. So how does that? Hold shift for details, shift right click to open GUI. Ah, right, is that what it needs then? Okay, shift and tap. Okay, there you go. Fuel, no. So add fuel. Yeah. So I guess we can add those 16 ender pearls in there. So that's pretty good. So right click to teleport. We'll select it on there, so we can rename that, and I guess we rename it to home. Commit. Let's see. So if we go over here and tap, boom, we're back over here again. Pretty cool. So obviously that's not very far, and it used, well, that used 14. So I used 14. Let's shift click again. So we've got 14 in there, which is what it's saying. So if we do that again, is it going to use 2? No, it uses 1, so that's okay. And I guess the other factor is, does it use anything more? Oops, being a bit laggy here. Does it use anything more than 1 per trip? And I'm stuck here. There we go. Game's been a bit laggy. Right, so let's if I can move. Very weird. Okay, let's go far away, and let's see how well this teleports me. And when I say far away, we're not really going that far, but I believe we can go interdimensional as well. So I can't actually see my base, but I'm home, and it only takes 1. So how much can we do this? So if we get some more ender pearls, so let's get a load. Can it take more than 16 in its inventory? So add fuel. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so that's pretty handy, because it means we don't have to carry a whole load of ender pearls. We can just fuel this up for use, and then use it. Great. So that'll be good for putting some locations around in the end and that kind of thing. So pretty handy. Out of ender pearls, so we've got 124 in there, so that's pretty good. I think we can make a stand for it, and you can teleport from the stand, but then you don't have it with you to teleport back, so that's no good, is it? Right, so let's have a look at the rest of this Draconic tools, because we've only got a little bit of these made up. I've got about 9 stars left, but we've got to make these Draconic shovels, Draconic picks, and that sort of thing as well. I think of the sword, and I guess they're not too bad in their own right. That's the one thing. Yeah, you see, it's going to take 5 of those nether stars, or sorry, 4. So that's 1 nether star for that. Let's have a look. What else do we need? Let's go back to the sword. So we need 1 of those, which is going to take my thing's clicking all over the place. Let's try this again. Being very slow. I might have to start this. Okay, so I think we need a little bit more materials to get these done, because each of these is going to take 6 wither stars, because we need 4 of those. Each one takes a wither star. That needs 1 as well, and this core does as well. So each one of those takes a wither star, so we need 30 wither stars ish to make the stuff that we need. And we're going to need a lot more ingots as well. Though that's awakened ingots, we do need the Draconic ingots as well, especially when making these. So we need 4 in those, and 16 and 64, and yeah, we're kind of out of those. So I think what I need to do is probably pop over to the end, and perhaps we'll give this a test out as well, because what it means we should be able to do is, in fact, let's just empty our inventory of anything else we don't really need, and to be honest, there's not really a lot in there. Keep that on us just because I like it with us. We don't really need that at the moment, so yeah, let's go to the end, and what we're going to do is travel to one of the comets. So let's see, where are these comets now? Let's bring up the map. So we've got that's very strange, isn't it? Doesn't bring all the comments up, but I know last time we're here, so we've got comment there, we've got another one out this way, another one over this way, there's 2 or 3. I got a feeling, no, that obviously isn't used all the way up, so maybe we'll head over there, and then we can, in fact, this should, over there, we should fly this in no time at all with our super fast stuff on. Let's go. So yeah, it takes no time at all, look, to get over there. So okay, so we have demolished quite a lot of this one, and we got there so fast it's not rendered in yet. Is it up above us? I think it is possibly above us. It's clouds, more clouds, or is it below us? Or maybe we've got rid of it all altogether. Very strange, hasn't rendered in. So yeah, it is below us, look. There it is. So I think pretty much, yeah, that was all desolate. So we need to go this way, that way. So yeah, I'm going to go over here. We're going to find these other comments that we'd discovered, and then we shall have a look and see if we can get ourselves some more, and then we'll have a look and see how this Charm of Dislocation takes us back home easy enough. And we could probably set a waypoint if we don't get it all as well, so hopefully all good. Right, so what we need to do now is turn these lovely diamond tools into their Draconic version. So let's get on with that. I should hopefully have all the materials I need. So first of all, we've got to make it Wyvern. So boom, there we go. And no, we're not going to make 2 of them. And then we have got all the materials together for those, and all this is fairly simple, he says. So there's our Draconic pickaxe, and it's charging while I charge on my charging pad. That's pretty cool. Let's just stick it in there though, and it can charge up properly, although not very fast, is it? No, I'm going to keep it. Where's that charging from? No, we'll keep it. It's going to charge slowly. Hopefully that won't run out of power though. So right, let's see now. So the next things we need to do, Draconic again, let's make a shovel. So yeah, these are fairly easy. As I say, the most expensive thing has been the Nether Star. We've now got a lot of ingots to use, so that's pretty easy to get. Everything else is okay. So I think that the hardest thing at any of this was the Wither Star. So yeah, we needed quite a few of those. Now what was I doing? I was doing a shovel, but I was doing this one, wasn't I? So hey presto, and these again. So it was roughly about 6 Nether Stars per item essentially, so which is quite a lot to be going through. It's quite a lot, so it's taken a while to get all those together, but I have all those bits. And again, we needed some more awakened ingots, so I had to do 4 more of those. But you can see here we've got nearly 3,000 now, because I've been to the end and I found another comet. So we're on a 3rd, 4th comet now, and we're basically slowly using our what's the name on that? Do I need that in there? No, I don't need that. Yeah, we're slowly using our quarry to actually quarry it all, the entire comet. So yeah, we've got absolutely tons of that, which is pretty good. So one of those, that's good. And I think the axe, yeah, doesn't actually need a Wyvern version of it. It's just made simply as one of those, so that's pretty good. And then the hoe might be the same. Let's see. The hoe the same? It is. There's a Draconic hoe. Bang! So that's all those elements. And then the final thing we're going to do is make this Staff of Power. Bang! So that's what we wanted those for. And these two we needed to. So we needed this. Let's just bring it back up here. The sword, the pick, and the shovel to make that, which is supposedly an absolute awesome item. So let's head over here to our little book, and you'll see that So although we've used a pickaxe, that's fine. We needed to make an axe, and we needed to make a hoe. We've also made a shovel, and we've now made, and that is the staff of power, isn't it? Draconic axe, hoe, staff of power. Yes, it is. We've made a staff of power. So the next thing we've got to do is kill some chaos dragons. So it says kill a chaos dragon and kill 4 chaos dragons. So I think we are pretty good to go on that. So let's just take these down here. We shall stick these in for charging. Look how quickly that charges from there. I do like this. It's yeah, it's using a lot of power to charge those, but look how quickly it charged it as well. It's so cool having this built up, so that's pretty good. Right, let's have a quick look back up here, because I have been using this. This is amazing as far as transport. I don't know why I didn't use it earlier. So we've got the comet, we've got a quarry, which is basically in the deep dark, and we've got the nether and chaos island. So let's just go to the comet first. Boom, and we're off over there. Let's just see how this is going. So I've turned one comet completely to dirt. Let's see how this is doing. Still scanning, still doing it. Where is my comet? I can't remember where it is here. So must be in front of me. Oh yeah, there it is. It's loading still. So yeah, we've gone up that high because this particular comet is quite high at the back. So, but it's not been going that long. But we did another comet, which was, in fact, we should be able to bring the map up on it, shouldn't we? If we zoom out, yeah. So this was this comet here. So we've turned that comet completely to grass, as you can see. And what I did was basically from the base area, I just flew out in this direction because I knew I wanted to get out 10,000 blocks anyway. And what I've done over here, I've made a little island. We're not quite there yet as far as blocks go. Let's go to that and oops, no, and click. What it should do. Here we are. Yes, so I just made this little island, and we're 9,300 blocks out from that direction, I believe. Yeah, so that's the direction we need to go in, but we're going to do that next time, guys. I think we've probably done enough on this particular episode, so thanks for joining me. Come and join me next time. We are going to go and find those chaos dragons. They are just a few hundred blocks behind me, and we will go and find them and we will kill them. So come and find out what happens then. My name's Wild Trekker. Thanks for watching. Go leave us a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.